Hello everyone, this is Chelsea from Those with Words. Welcome to the channel. In this video, I am starting a new video series called On the Analog Surface, and this is the first episode in which I am going to tidy up this shared space that I have between me and my partner. I'm just showing you a couple of things I'll be using to stow away all my stationery that is just sort of everywhere on this shared space. I have been inspired by people like Simone and Little Coco Studio who have their own kind of like on the desk series. And I wanted to create something like that for this channel. And the name is called On the Analog Surface because, on the surface, meaning there may be something deeper going on or, on the desk surface. You could also interpret it that way. And I wanted to just play with the words a little bit, so it's called On the Analog Surface. I am just taking off everything off of the monitor stand, which I felt really bad at the recording of this video because I just had so much stuff just strewn about everywhere on this shared desk. Since this video, I have actually moved back onto my own desk, which is in the main bedroom now. So this shared desk is now just my partner's and it's his work from home desk and it sits in the living room. I had a bunch of these Trader Joe's freebie stickers and I am cutting them up to save some for a good friend. I don't know if she's going to watch this video, but if she is, then she'll definitely know who she is. So that's kind of like a little funny joke there, I suppose. And the stickers that I saved for me, I'm going to put into this Traveler's Company sticker release paper refill. I use this all the time, even at home, even though I have other larger sticker books, because it's just a convenient size and it's easy to carry around with me and my traveler's notebook. So I'm just putting in all the Trader Joe's stickers in there, trying to find more space. I don't really have a particular way I organize this refill at all. It's just kind of whatever I have on hand, whatever room I have in there, I just stick on the stickers and call it a day. And then I also have these Sanrio stickers. I think I got them as part of a random box. And I got the random box from Miniso, which I think is global in terms of where they're located, and you can find the stores in a lot of different countries, but these are some of the Sanrio stickers that came with the random box and I thought it was so cute. I have a little Kuromi sticker right there and I've been saving them without really knowing what to do. I have this box where I have some stamped papers that I received in Happy Mail, so I decided to just put them away in there for now, and at least that way everything is visible because the box is clear. This is an old refill that I completed, so I just kind of made a note to myself to archive it. Embarrassing fact, it's still not archived, it's just sitting on my desk now. This is a patch sticker from Kurukinki and this like little passport paper with all these goodies inside. Look at this card. It looks like a credit card, but it's obviously not. And then these are some of the freebies that came with the order that I made in January. I think I received it later in the year as well. Hopefully I'll remember to clarify when in the caption to this video. And I decided to place those at the back of this Sticky Club folder. I shopped the Sticky Club sale a couple years back and it came in this folder, which was really nice. I think because maybe I purchased one of their old subscription packs and I've just been using it since to store memo pads and other papers. And the sticker patch from Kurukinki is just gonna go into that clear box again. I have some other things here, one of which is a collage that I made for my blog or Substack, and I ordered stickers of these. So this is kind of like the collage that you'll see on the landing page of my Substack. And I ordered stickers for personal use. and I hope to give these out at events and meetups and things like that in the future. And this is a freebie sticker sheet that came with the sticker app order. And the original collage, I am going to save it in this MU Journal Supplies stock book. I got this from a D-Stash, I think, and it's a very interesting book where you can peel off the covering from the paper and you can store certain things in there and it'll stay in place because the covering sticks onto the paper inside. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying my best to show you in this video, but that's where I save some of the original collages that I've made that I've turned into stickers, because I don't want them to be lost somewhere and I don't want them to get dirty either. So it's just a nice way to store it. This is a monthly sheet and it's like a little planner sheet from a Korean brand called Analogue. And I use it with my Creative A5 Midori notebook. I talked about this Midori A5 notebook in my mid-year techokaigi, and it's been really helpful for me to just get all my ideas out there and just write without really overthinking it, because I over-edit when I write. So that is going to go in the Trader Joe's tote, and that was my on-the-go tote. That has changed since then too. Maybe I just need to do an overall analog updates kind of video, because this is old footage from June and I am just getting around to the voiceover right now. These are samples and things that I got from friends, and they're all sort of like piled together and very not organized. So I'm trying to split them in a way where I'll actually use them, most likely anyway. The washi tape stickers I am going to put in my traveler's notebook. I always like to keep some sort of folder within my traveler's notebook, and this is the one from 1.61 Soft Goods. And I love how slim and compact it is in my TN, so that is where they're going to go. So I can look through them whenever I journal in my traveler's notebook and find them. The rest of these, some of these are PET tape samples. Actually, a majority of these are PET tape samples, and they're from a variety of makers, but I think most notably Our Studio and Dayu. I have this plastic accordion folder that I purchased from Daiso a long time ago, and that's where I store PET samples. I don't really have a huge rhyme or reason in here either, but as you can see there, that section is all for Dayu stuff. And then this section is all for like flowers, other floral themes. So I do have a section separately for that, so I put that there. The Our Studio ones that are more floral. And then these other ones that are a little bit more abstract, I just decided to place them a little randomly in the middle. But when I try to pick out PET tapes, I look through most of this anyway, and I have a rough idea of how I have them organized. It probably doesn't make any sense to you looking at it this way, but it's just one of those systems that makes sense in my head, and I just haven't written it out anywhere, so I will be able to find it and I will use that up eventually. These are some of the old plotter sheets and dividers that I don't really need anymore in my personal planner. So I set those aside for now. And then these are some old ink swatches that I did for a currently inked post on my Substack. And it was nice to create them and it was fun, but I'm going to set those aside now as well because I don't really need them anymore. And also this writing board, it's like a perfect fit for the plotter Bible size paper, and it's just from Penco. I think Penco is a sub-brand of High Tide, if I remember correctly. And I am just going to put that into the Trader Joe's tote for now because that's where I used to have all of my personal planning and journaling and everything, just sort of on the go supplies so I could take it around the house and journal wherever I want. This is a Draw Your World book from Samantha Dion Baker, and I have yet to really dive into it. I really want to, but I am struggling a little bit to find personal time to journal and make art. So that's also why, alongside this book, some of these supplies, like the drawing supplies that I have, also haven't really been touched as much, and they've just been sitting on this shared space for months and months and months. And when I decided to tidy up this space, they obviously had to be organized as well. These tiny stamps are ones from various makers that I've gathered into this other clear box, and I usually keep them this way with a stamp ink pad, precisely because the small size of these stamps, it's really perfect for the Hobonichi 5-year techo. The techo that I have, the 5-year book, is in the A6 size, so there's not a ton of space for me to write each day, but there are times when I want to add like a little mood stamp, and these are like the perfect size for that. It's like a combination of creators, Little Lou, Kurokinki. I think there's one from the Mushroom Cat creator too, so I just keep a bunch of these together, and that's where it's like a perfect set for my 5-year. I should really use them more now that I'm looking at this video and doing this voiceover. I'm usually too tired at the end of each day, so I just write a couple sentences in my 5-year and just go to sleep, but I should really use those stamps more. So this is a good reminder for myself. So that is mostly everything. I am also setting aside my watercolor supplies, including my art toolkit palettes. And I'm now putting away the old plotter sheets. I don't really have an amazing way to store them. I just keep a whole bunch of the old sheets inside the box for the leather binder, which is probably not the most efficient way to do it. I think I just need to let go of some of my older pages, especially like the monthlies and such. But I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So that's where they're just gonna sit for now. Yeah, I do want to reorganize this and approach it a little bit differently in the future, especially if I'm going to keep using the plotter system for planning or anything else, because the sheets pile up pretty quickly. So yeah, this is how I have been organizing everything off of this shared desk. Again, I am not on this desk anymore for any analog activity. I do have my own desk back now, and hopefully I'll be able to give you some more updates moving forward on that very desk and just give you some other snippets of my analog life and continue on this analog surface series. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are all well, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.